Hey guys, Ken from A21. I'm back with that Infiniti QX60 that we're doing that surround view calibration on, right? This is the long format video on this, so I'll try not to be too long, but it's longer than the socials will allow. So it's for the rear camera right here. We put a new gate on this truck. So we're here doing the calibration on this thing, and it's uniquely different. It's one that I haven't seen before. So this is the first time on this. So first of all, one of the things they got you doing is actually making targets. So these targets are made to the specification that is in the repair procedure. So they're not store-bought targets. They are homemade, so to speak. But the thing that I found different, all right, let me just go through it with you real quick. So Nissan wants you to get the center line of all the tires, and they have a procedure that's a little different than what I've seen. They want you to use a laser, and they want you to go straight on at it like this, find the center of the rim and mark up here. Then they want you to go back at 45, find that spot again, and make a mark on the ground. That's the center point, their center point for the tire. So you do that all the way around, all 4 tires. From there, you have a couple measurements that you're going to take from that center point rearward, right? You're going to run a laser line down through those tires center points on both sides, and then you've got 2 extra marks that you're going to make behind the center point in the rear tires. Now that's only for this rear camera calibration. If you did a side or you did a front, they're different and they have different locations, right? So we've got essentially 3 lines coming down the center of the car. We've got 1 on each side of the car and 1 straight through the center. So we make all of our marks as they've indicated inside of the service information. We do the same thing for the rear bumper with the laser. We find the center, we come back at it at a 45. It gives us a mark on the ground. These are actually coplanar. They're on the same plane. It's basically a transferred mark down, kind of like what you would get with a plumb bob also, but it's done with the laser. So after we have all that, we can pull our perpendicular lines. So it's got 2 perpendicular lines that they want you to do, 500 and 2500 millimeters. After that, then we can start to place the targets. There's 7 targets around the car. There's 5 that you can probably see in the video frame, 1 way over here, and then 1 out of the frame that you can't see. So it's a pretty extensive setup. Reading through the procedures, setting this up, pulling all the lines, making all the marks and everything else. I've got a couple hours in investigating this, not including the time that it took me to make the targets at the shop. So once we get to that point, then Nissan's procedures are for measuring distances from those marks that I told you that we made from the rear tires back. There's 4 different measurements that you have to make from 4 different positions to 4 different targets, left side and right side. So after you're done with that, then Nissan wants to know the heights. So I don't know if you can see it, but let it follow me over here. There's a laser on top of the car. So they want you to go around and get the height of each tire, and then they want you to go and get the height of all the targets. So you've got 11 height measurements that have to be included in this. After you're done with all that, then you can go into consult and start to enter the information into console, which is Nissan's diagnostic system. So I'll try and do a rollover of that, or I'll try and get video of that also. But that's essentially what's involved to do this rear camera around view calibration. Now, that being said, Nissan mandates that anytime a camera's position is changed, that they want you to do the calibration for that camera. Now, the image of the camera, to somebody that doesn't know any better, if you look at that, when you put the car in reverse, this camera works. It wasn't replaced. It was just taken from the old gate, put into the new gate. So, but its position has changed. We replaced the gate. And not knowing is problematic because somebody may skip this procedure is what I'm trying to get at. Now the same thing happens for the front, right? So if you put a front bumper on it and you take that grill out, you change the position of that mounting of the front camera, the same calibration only on the front. Setting up of the targets is different but the same for up there. Also the doors, the mirrors, the same thing. So there could be quite a bit of setup to do this whole surround view calibration. But that's why I wanted to bring it to you, just to show you how much work is involved and what it really takes to perform one of these calibrations. I thought you guys may be interested in it, both customers and shops. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.